Hi there, scientists of Year 6. We've been on quite a journey over the last 10 days or so. We were following up an investigation that you did in the previous term, a woodland study. It was such a good term and such an enjoyable study in so many ways that I just couldn't let that pass. We needed to seize the opportunity to take that and turn it into something really creative. And that's what you've been doing. And you have two pieces of really fabulous work now. And I know that for fact because I've seen most of them. And I'd really like to see all of them, if you can take the hint there. So today we're looking at learning reviewing writing and preparing an oral presentation. And you can see that Wednesday, the aim always was to self-assess your writing and then write some speech notes for your presentation, making sure that you've uploaded on Dojo your work. Really clear picture of your report. And that might be in more than one page, and a really clear picture of the poster presentation. And whilst it might not be completely possible to read all of your work on screen, it would be great to read some of it. But it's going to be really important to kind of get the flavor of it, see the structure of it, and as you speak to your audience, we can then visually follow through your thinking and your message and what you want to convey and what you want the audience to understand about the project. So I've picked an assessment focus. This isn't going to surprise you, because I think at the heart of writing, which is a form of communication, we need to think what the purpose of the writing and the message is. And we've spent a lot of time doing that and crafting a scientific report which is going to appeal to your peers, your scientific peers, and a poster which probably what you want it to convey some science information for sure. You're trying to grab attention, you're trying to grab a new audience and share your understanding, your discoveries, and maybe your unanswered questions. You're looking for collaboration. So who have you written it for? Who is your intended audience? Primarily it's other scientists. It's the Year 6 class. That's your teacher, me, Mrs. Robinson, and the teacher that really helped kind of inspire and draw this together for us, Mrs. Kitson, who is going to join us all and listen as you present. And I do know she's been following your journey through, which is incredibly thoughtful of her, and I think maybe is testament to the hope that she has in you. I hope that you're going to really bring this project to life, and I'll tell you what, based upon what I have seen, she will be absolutely thrilled. So you are a scientist, and you've been writing factually, technically, impersonally. There's not really any time for all of the glorious swathes of emotion and description. We really want to get to the heart of the matter and convey a message. So the language for scientists is very distinctly different to that if you were writing a story, a novel, for an audience who were looking to be entertained. And your intended audience is other scientists. you're capturing attention, intrigue, because science is about new discoveries, and some of the most important discoveries have, when you look back, you think, oh, they seem so obvious, but it takes that keen eye, that intrigue, that that attention to detail, that perseverance, that fortitude, that ability to think in different dimensions, to be a good communicator, to create artistry in the way that you conduct studies and experiments and investigations. So there are two questions. How does the language you have used impact the reader? So talk about the language that you have chosen, what the purpose of that language was, and what you're hoping will be the impact upon the reader in terms of how they receive the message. And what's influenced your writing? The journey that we've taken together in thinking about report writing, creating scientific posters. Maybe you've been influenced by talking to somebody at home who has a background in science study. Maybe they are a scientist of some broad description now. So at this point, you want to pause the video and answer these two questions. So pick one and answer it, and then the other. So remember that the question needs to be embedded within the answer. The language I have used was specifically chosen to have a what impact on the reader. When learning about scientific writing, I've been influenced by, and I've used models from, and I've had conversations with. So have a go. Now you have time. That's the most important thing today. You've been doing a lot. You've been using your knowledge, your skills, your understanding, and your endless bounds of imagination. Imagination, particularly in the posters. Assess your writing and then prepare some speech notes. And the speech notes are for yourself so that you're ready for tomorrow. So how you do that is really up to you. It could be in quite a lot of detail. It could be some prompts in terms of bullet points, or it could be almost like a map of the direction of your talk, or some key points that you definitely want to make sure that you're mentioning to your audience. Of course, what you don't want to be doing is facing a poster and not facing your audience. And in this particular presentation with the Zoom, because it will be presented right in front of you, I'm hoping we'll get the full impact of seeing, you know, your enthusiasm, your drive, as well as the piece of writing that you've done. For those who have done this and they're not clear, and for those who haven't done it, the report needs to be very clear, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screen like this and have your report and your poster, and it's the poster that you're presenting, but the report is an important part of the story, and I really want it to accompany the poster. So a clear photo of the poster as well. I will not need your speaker notes. They're for you, but it is really important to do them because that's about you being prepared. Spend what time you need on this today. And then I'll see you again tomorrow when we all, and I really want us all to meet as a class and share the poster presentations. It's going to be a very exciting moment, I think, coming together and joining live to share the accomplishments of almost 2 weeks work and bringing that woodland study together. So the presentations will be live on Zoom on the Thursday at 10 o'clock. I'll send out the link for you, and then just a couple of things for you to ponder. So this is attributed to a scientist. I'm sure you've got your own thoughts about whether there's any truth in that. And this is a message from me to you. So have a great session. Work together, contact other people in the class, study groups, and it's going to be a very, very exciting day. I am really looking forward to hearing and seeing your work. So until then, Year 6, take care.